Okay, the recording has started.
Perfect. All right. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to today's Mayor Manager meeting for Wednesday, May 3rd. Online with me is City Clerk Stephanie Carlisle, Deputy City Clerk Sarah Harkness, City Attorney Tamara Niles, Mayor Pro Tem Stephen Ward, and Deputy City Manager Tim Dodd. City Manager Shawn Lewis will not be joining us today. Sarah, I'll let you read the titles, and Tim, you could provide some color.
Okay. So our first item on May 8th is the joint session with UDC Steering Committee and City Council. Then we have, this was just added yesterday, a discussion regarding the Affordable Housing Task Force. And then next, Code Next housing follow-up and a court presentation with Judge Joe Jefferson. And it looks like we have all of our times on here regarding the affordable, with the exception of the Affordable Housing Task Force. This item, we're at 3 hours and 10 minutes without the Affordable Housing Task Force. So we also could move this to May 15th if that works better, but we should probably assign a time to that.
We've gotten the material. I'm sure that's just be plenty of conversation. I think the discussion is going to last at least 30 minutes on this. Steve, do you agree with at least a 30-minute discussion on the task force?
Yeah, I think, yeah.
And I'm kind of leaning towards pushing it to the 15th, but we'll see what's on the agenda for the 15th.
Okay, we would have to make that decision today.
Oh, we will make the decision.
Okay.
I just want to see what's on the 15th.
Yeah. Okay, so for May 15th, we have Victims Compensation Fund, Victim Compensation Mechanism for Consideration in Inglewood. We have a motion approval of a contract with Inglewood Arts for use of a portion of the Inglewood Civic Center. A motion approval of contract with Historic Inglewood for use of a portion of the Inglewood Civic Center. A motion for 2 contract for services renewals for dredging and hauling services at the Allen Water Treatment Plant. We have a motion for Allied Universal Security change order for additional services. A motion for Jefferson Fire Station locker room renovation. A motion for Optimal Source Professional Service Agreement renewal for 2023 utility bill data processing, printing, and mailing services. Renewal of a motion for renewal of a professional service agreement with Jacobs Engineering Group, Inc. for City Ditch Piping Project Phase 2 services. We have a motion for award of a contract for services with Iron Woman Construction and Environmental Services, LLC for on-call general construction services. We have a motion for award of a construction contract to Jalisco International for the Floyd Avenue and South Ulati Street Intersection Improvement Project. We have a second reading for code adoption for building and fire. A bill for an ordinance first reading for a massage business license. A bill for an ordinance first reading authorizing Inglewood Police Department to recover fees for specific services that Sheriff's Department is authorized to recover under state statute. And finally, a bill for an ordinance for Old Hamden Complete Streets IGA.
Okay. On the first item regarding the victims' compensation, since it's a study session item, actually I probably won't feel comfortable adding the task force onto the 15th because it may push us past 7 o'clock. So
okay.
I think we leave it on the 8th. Mayor Pro Tem, do you disagree?
No, I concur.
Okay. So it doesn't matter whether or not the presentation discussion or 30 minutes adds up to 30 minutes. I think we'll just leave it as a single item.
Okay. Did you want to assign consent for these, or do you want to wait until next time?
Let's go through them now.
Okay.
Since I have time right now.
So the first one would be the approval of a contract with Inglewood Arts for use of a portion of the Civic Center.
Mayor Pro Tem, do you think we should leave this off of consent just so we can alert the public about it?
Yes, I don't view that as a consent item.
Yeah, so for both of those items.
Okay. So then next, we have 2 contracts for services renewals for dredging and hauling services at Allen Water Treatment Plant.
So these are renewals. I would like to have them on consent, Mayor Pro Tem, based on the dollar amount. Do you think we should keep them off?
I think there's a chance they'll get pulled, but I'm comfortable with them on consent. The project's already started.
Mm-hmm.
I just think that some people might want an update on how things are going.
Yep, I agree. But let's add it to consent.
Okay. And then we have Allied Universal Security change order.
Is there anything else to add on this, Tim? I know there's not much information, but
yeah, not that I'm aware of. I believe it's just changing the agreement with Allied based on previous discussions and the change in the library.
that's what I was wondering. If that's the case, I would like to have it on consent because we've already discussed it, but I can see it getting pulled as well. Mayor Pro Tem, feel free to disagree with me.
No, I agree. If it's already been discussed, it can go on consent. I think we've already agreed, and I think we had consensus unanimously on that as well.
Okay. So next we have Jefferson Fire Station locker room renovation.
Did we skip one? Where are we at? Oh no, there we are. We're at the top. Why do I feel that we discussed this as well? I'm fine with having that on consent.
Okay. Next is Optimal Source Professional Service Agreement renewal for 2023 utility bill data processing, printing, and mailing.
Since it's a renewal, I'm fine with putting that on consent, but
Next we have
next item. Yeah, go ahead.
renewal of professional service agreement with Jacobs Engineering Group, Inc. for City Ditch Piping Project Phase 2.
We haven't discussed this yet on Water and Sewer Board. So as of right now, let's just leave it open, but I'm probably leaning to, oh wait, I'll probably lean no just because of the dollar amount.
Okay. And then it looks like we already assigned consent to the next few,
Okay, cool.
or all of them actually. Do you want to move on to May 22nd?
Yeah, I don't have any further questions.
Okay, so May 22nd will be a special meeting. We have the 2022-2023 snow season recap and snow plan overview, the April 2023 monthly financial report, and then an executive session for the city center redevelopment negotiation regarding property transactions.
Okay. Sounds good.
And then on to June 5th, Arapahoe County.
Actually, I think we could stop here, Sarah, since not everyone's able to view unless, Steve, did you want to go into anything in January, or excuse me, into June?
No, I'm good.
So just real quick, Sarah, can you add a note here for me to bring up the Juneteenth conversation on Monday night, just as a reminder? I'll make a note, but.
Yeah, I can definitely do that.
Okay. But other than that.
Yeah, and just to note.
Go ahead, Tim.
Oh, sorry, Mayor. I was just going to say, just to add to what Stephanie said at the beginning, the unions have approved having Juneteenth. It's been talked about at the staff level, and so there is an awareness that it's coming as a city holiday, but that it would be for 2024. So based on what Tamara said, yes, we did survey that most other cities, including the state of Colorado and the federal government, are recognizing it as a holiday.
Mm-hmm.
The challenge was related to the number of paid holidays that we have, because we have a lot of holidays that others do not have. For example, like Christmas Eve Day and New Year's Eve Day. So that was why we worked on this process and decided to adopt it for next year.
Okay. Okay. That sounds good. If you're able to put that information within that item, just so members of council are aware of the reason why we're discussing it, that would be great.
Sure.
And Mayor, I would just like to add that just because the city isn't recognizing it as a holiday for its employees this year, that doesn't mean council, just as a matter of principle, wouldn't want to just vote to move the meeting so that I don't know, staff and council could attend any events, commemorate.
No, I appreciate that, Tamara. Yeah, I think we obviously we'll have a discussion to see if council would like to move the meeting to the following Tuesday. Okay. All right. Mayor Pro Tem, do you have anything else?
Nothing to offer.
Anything else from members of staff?
I don't have anything.
Mayor, and I don't have all the notes, but do we want to go through the council requests quickly?
Oh, I missed that. Yes, please. Sorry about that.
No, and I apologize because I only have one in my mind. Unfortunately, I didn't have my notes, but yes, I have the one that was related to the number of registered voters in Inglewood and getting that information from the county. Number of registered, non-registered, and those under 18. So we will be working on that through the city clerk's office. I believe there were a few others. I don't know, Tamara, if you have your notes in front of you.
I didn't take any notes of any council requests.
That was one.
Okay.
Looking for my notes. Here it is. Registered voters, and I guess was it the road rally with
Yes.
was that a council request? I got it from member Russell. But it wasn't really necessarily a council request, but I may add a council request regarding the road rally because I think member Russell was just stating that there are laws on the books that should prevent some of this. I think I may let me fine tune my thoughts on this and send that over to the city manager. So
Great.
all right. There's nothing else from members of staff.
No.
All right, nothing from me. So with that concludes today's mayor manager meeting. Everyone have a great day.
You too. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.